Kiribati is surrounded by water, but the quality of it is poor. Former All Black Dan Carter recently travelled to the island nation in his work as UNICEF ambassador and is here to give us a first-hand look at some of the challenges facing those living there. Dan Carter's at the desk. Dan, good morning.
Good morning, Ryan.
Hey, good to have you here. Tell us what was the trip for? What was the idea?
Yeah, so I set up a DC-10 fund and partnered with UNICEF basically to handpick UNICEF projects around the world to help support the most vulnerable children, give them more opportunities to live a life of freedom and fun, as I was lucky enough to do as a child. And one of the projects that the DC-10 Fund chose was called a WASH project in the Pacific. Now, WASH stands for Water, Sanitation and Hygiene. So basically putting clean and safe water into schools and medical centres, as well as things like toilet blocks as well. So Kiribati is one of those countries in the Pacific, and we wanted to go there and see the impact that our work was having on the children.
Where do you get the water from?
Two ways. There's in the ground, but with a country like Kiribati, it's made up of 32 or 33 atolls, so it's quite hard to get the water, from the ground. So you also have to use rain harvesting as well as another opportunity. But the difficulty with that is Kiribati is prone to drought. It doesn't actually have a lot of rain, so there's a lot of challenges and the infrastructure, but also the fact that Kiribati is the same width as America, so it's just so spread out. So the geography of Kiribati proves challenging as well to get the resources out to some of these outer islands.
We're seeing some of the pictures of your trip there. What difference does it make? We take it for granted, right? Because it comes out the tap and we drink it all the time at will. What difference does it make for these kids?
It's life-changing. So some of those images were at a primary school, and they were getting access to clean and safe drinking water for the first time ever. So just to see on their faces the fact that they could fill up a glass or whatever and drink clean and safe water. They can learn how to wash their hands properly. One of the leading causes for death for children under 5 in the Pacific is through disease because of the lack of safe and clean water. So once I learned that, I kind of feel like our neighbouring Pacific Island communities are part of our extended family. So it was obvious for me to go and try and support those children.
So in terms of, actually solving the problem, this is obviously going some way to do it. But is there a bigger project that needs to happen here? Is it happening, little bit by little bit? What's the overall situation? Yeah,
it's pretty challenging. Only sort of 1 in 10 children have access to clean and safe water in the Pacific. So UNICEF are doing some incredible work there to providing more schools and medical centres with these not only sort of clean and safe drinking water, but also, these toilet blocks as well. We're having sort of boys and girls bathrooms. So things like menstrual health for the girls in particular that basically wouldn't go to school. So the on-flow effect of having more wash facilities in schools and medical centres is actually children are healthier. They're actually going to school a lot more, and just the simple children rights of being able to live and play and have fun are often taken away from them when they don't have something that we take for granted, like clean and safe water.
There's nothing like, it must be pretty rewarding to see the smiles on those faces.
You go there because you're supporting them and helping them get a better start in life, but every time I've been on a field trip, I come away feeling, inspired and motivated and actually learn a lot from them. These children, they don't have a lot, but yet they laugh, they smile, they have fun, they want to throw a ball around, and often, puts, your life and things into perspective.
Right, speaking of perspective, give us a rundown, your thoughts on the AB's performance at the weekend.
Yeah, it was good. They're, that's getting more time together. So you can see a lot more confidence every time they go out there and play. There were parts of the game they wouldn't be happy with, and when you put on the black jersey, you're going out there to put in, 80-minute performance. So I'm sure that'll be the objective this weekend, to put in an 80-minute performance rather than, having periods of dominance. So looking forward to see them go again.
And quite cool to see kind of lots of young, new ones getting a run, and especially, I guess, at this stage of the cycle, gearing up for the World Cup. It's years away. This is the time to be doing it, right?
Yeah, I mean, knowing, Razor and his coaching group, they really want to empower these younger sort of rugby players. So I think they've got a really good mix, because they've got a wealth of experience there. When you look at the likes of Bodie, Cody Taylor, so they do have a lot of experienced players there filtered in with those younger guys. So if they can sort of continue on this trajectory and build experience with these younger guys, then it's exciting.
It'll be ours.
Heard it here first.
Hey, how can people, if they want to support DC10 or UNICEF or both, how do people get involved?
Yeah, unicef.org.nz. You can find out all the incredible work UNICEF are doing around the Pacific and globally, but also learn a lot more about the DC10 Fund and the work that we're doing in the Pacific.